What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be bringing you another Wi-Fi battle today against an opponent I found in the Smogon forums. And today I'm going to be bringing the same team as that I brought last time, just because I didn't really get to use it a whole lot and I want to test it out and see how well it does. So without further ado, let's get into the battle and see what my opponent brings. As we see, he brings the Keldeo, Charizard, Amoonguss, Latios, Jirachi, and Clefable. And of course, always the Clefable. So real quick, I'm going to take a picture of my opponent's team, that way I can keep track of everything that they bring. And let's see, looking at his team, I feel as though I want to lead with my T-Rex again, or my Tyrantrum like I did last battle, just so I can get up rocks real quick and break any potential focus sashes. And of course, mons like his Charizard won't appreciate rocks, because it'll bring him down to 50%, which would be really useful in this battle. The only thing I'm really worried about is him setting up with his Clefable, Scarf Jirachi with the flinches, and Keldeo, mostly because I haven't really had too much of a chance to fight a Keldeo. But as for the rest of his team, if I can get a Shell Smash set up with my Cloyster, I'm not too worried about anything else. So we're going to go ahead and see what my opponent leads with. As you see, I send out my Mon first. He sends out Charizard. Okay. So, with this, I think I'm going to go ahead and set up my rocks just in case he wants to go for a switch. Not really sure which Charizard this is, as he does switch out, which is good because I get up my rocks and that thing's going to go down 50% on the switch in. Now for this, I'm going to predict him to go for the Iron Head. There's not really much I have that wants to take it. Charizard, of course, but it's not set up or anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Fire Fang on my Tyrantrum, as he does go for the Iron Head, and it does about 50%, and he does get the flinch. I'm not going to give up on it, and I'm going to go ahead and go for another Fire Fang, just in case he doesn't get the flinch. But knowing my luck, he will. As he's thinking about his move for a moment. I really don't know how well he's going to take this Fire Fang, because I'm max defense and max HP. But with Strong Jaws boosted, it should do a good amount. Barring he doesn't get the flinch again. So we see he goes for the U-turn. Let's see what my opponent switches out to. He goes out to the Latios, okay. I'm going to go for my Fire Fang and get off as much damage as possible, as it doesn't do too much. But I do get the burn, so I'll take that for my flinch. Now here, I could predict him to go for the Draco Meteor, which is fine by me, because then it's going to lower his special attack. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in and go for the Ice Fang, as he does go for Draco Meteor, and he does land it. But that's okay, as it will take me out. And he gets his special attack lowered by 2 stages. So you see, he is Life Orb and the burn damage. Now, not really too sure if he's going to stay in and just sack this off or not. So I'm going to go out to my Braviary and go for the U-turn. That way I know it'll take him out for sure if he stays in, and if he switches out, then I end up getting the switch initiative anyways. So it works out for me in the end. Let's just see what he goes for. I'm down one, and he's about to be down one. It's a pretty good battle so far, as he does withdraw. So I'm going to get off a little bit of damage as he goes out to the Clefable. I'm going to get off that U-turn. Actually does quite a bit more than I thought for being resistant, as it is a crit. So now I have some choices. But quite honestly, I feel as though I should go out to my Cloister and set up now. Though he could potentially switch into his Jirachi. But I'm not going to take that risk, and I'm going to go ahead and set up my Shell Smash now. If he does switch in, then I wasted it, and that's my fault, as he doesn't switch out, and he does stay in. Gonna raise my attack up 2 stages, and the White Herb brings us back up to normal. As he goes for the Moonblast. Let's see how much this does, as it almost takes me out. So, we're gonna have to get off as much damage as possible. Go for this Icicle Spear. And do whatever damage I can. Because if he decides to heal up this turn, I'm gonna be able to hit him on the following turn. So he's gonna have to take whatever damage he can. Seeing it's a good amount of damage. That's 4. And that's 5. So he does opt to go for the Moonblast. So I lost my Cloister, which isn't good because he still has that Charizard in the back, and that Rock Blast would have been very useful. I'm feeling now's the time I go out to my Charizard. And do what I can there. Gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve. And go for the Flamethrower. I am running Ancient Power on this Charizard. And I do kinda want to go for it to see if I can get the boost. But I don't want to risk it missing, and I'm not really too sure if it would do enough damage to take out this Clefable. But I am a max special attack Charizard with Sun Boosted Flamethrower. Should be able to take out this Clefable. But we're going to go ahead and find out right here. So we get up the Drought. Let's see if it's enough to take him out. As it is enough to take out my opponent. So that's good. Now he has a few choices here as to what he can go for. He does go out to the Latios. We do know that this thing is for certain. I really feel as though I can't lose my Charizard so soon. So with that, I am going to go ahead. This is a tough choice. I am going to go ahead and sack off my Majora, which is my Zoroark. didn't really get to make use of its illusion this battle, which is my bad. But he is going to go for the Draco Meteor. And I am focus sashed. So, between the sash, well, I should say between the life orb damage and the burn, he will go down. As you see that. And the burn, just enough to take him out. And I'm still in here with my scarf. And potentially, I could harm anything. He does go out to his Keldeo, and I'm predicting the Aqua Jet. So here, I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower and see if I can't get the burn. I know it is resisted, as he does set up the sub. Get off that Flamethrower. Sun boosted. It is resisted. As the sub does fade, so we're not going to let him set up. Go for another substitute, as he does set up his Calm Mind anyways. Really hoping I can get the burn here, because that'll really help me out and get momentum in this battle. As we don't land the burn. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and go for another Flamethrower. See if he tries to get greedy, as he does. Go for the substitute again. Because the sunlight does fade. Now, gonna go for the Flamethrower again as he sets up the Calm Mind. Not quite too sure on Keldeo's speed, but I should be able to outspeed it with other things. So I'm sure he's packing the Icy Wind, which could be very bad for my Braviary, but my Braviary is scarfed. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the U-turn, predicting him to go for substitute, as he does. And this should break his substitute. Not very effective, as it doesn't. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and go out to my Luxray, as it's the only thing that can really take one of his water type moves, potentially. And really can't risk him doing anything else, or setting up any more Calm Minds. As we see, I get my Guts boost. And I'm going to go ahead, go for my, what does he have left? He has the Charizard, Jirachi, Keldeo, and Amoonguss. I'm going to go ahead and go for my Wild Charge, as he goes for the Secret Sword. As it does take us out. No surprise, I'm pretty sure he's up to +3 at this point. Can't sack off my Charizard, so I have to go out into my Braviary and go for the U-turn and break his sub. And switch out to my Zoroark, which is basically my death fodder at this point. Not very effective. His sub does break. I'm gonna switch back out into my Majora. Well, the illusion doesn't really do anything there. Now here, I set myself up in a position where I can go back out into my Braviary and go for the Brave Bird and kill him or the Amoonguss. The Jirachi is going to take a good amount of damage from it as well. It's not going to appreciate that Brave Bird. So here, I'm going to go into my Braviary, my Murica, and go for the Brave Bird. Because honestly, nothing on his team truly appreciates a Brave Bird. Barring Jirachi, but it's still a good amount of damage that he won't appreciate. As he does go for the switch, and he does switch out to his Jirachi. Take that little bit of Stealth Rock damage. Brave Bird doesn't do a whole lot. And as much as I don't want to, I'm gonna have to stay in and keep going for Brave Birds. Because Charizard is detrimental. It takes out his Keldeo, it takes out the Amoonguss, it takes out this Jirachi. And I want to say his last mon is the Latios. As he does go for the Thunder Wave. And he's not Scarfed. Or did he go for it? I'm going to switch out to my Charizard, predicting him to want to switch out. But at the same time, I really feel like he's going to stay in and go for a Thunder Wave on my Charizard. I could see it coming. Probably should have stayed in, but you know what? You can't win every battle. You see my Drought go back up. As he goes for the Zen Headbutt. That does way too much. I'm going to go for the Flamethrower and hope he doesn't outspeed or miss his Zen Headbutt. Or he may even go for Thunder Wave. But Flamethrower should be enough to take out any of the Pokemon left on his team. You see, he's taking a moment to make his decision. As he does withdraw. And he goes out to the Amoonguss. Take that little bit of rock damage. See my Flamethrower go off. So it is enough to take out the Amoonguss. Let's see what he goes out to here. So it goes out to his own Charizard. I'm really wondering which variant this is, but I'm gonna risk it all and go for the Ancient Power. Should be enough to take him out no matter which variant he is, as he is a Y. If I could get the boost right here, that would be amazing. And it would definitely secure our victory. As he does outspeed me. Alright, well. I'm not going to give it up, but I'm going to go back out into my Braviary. And risk it all on a Thrash, as he does outspeed us and he does land the Fire Blast. And in the sun, that is definitely enough to take us out. And we have our first loss of the channel, but you know what? That's okay. It wasn't a total sweep. I did my best. I made my best plays, but sometimes things happen. But if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to bring as many battles as I can to you in the future. And until next time, see you then.